What's up, everybody? It's the What to Do podcast here. We're here with another special episode. Two guys that I wanted to get together at some point to talk NFL, talk anything. Next time we'll probably talk about crazy stuff. I don't know, but not politics. Politics, Myles? You want to talk politics next time?
Oh, yeah. Next time. Bring it on.
Everything's fair game for Myles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got Myles Nolan and we got Sean Hoggard, man. What's going on, guys?
Man, what to do? Thank you for having me.
Glad to be here.
Yep.
How was your guys' Christmas, Myles?
Good. Low key. Just my mom, my aunt physically here. So it was, pretty low key, watching movies, open some presents, ate some food, very chill, the way I like it. At this point, I guess, in my life, I'd just rather be off from work. So that's kind of like the Christmas is great, but it's like, I'll get a day off type of thing. So, but it was good, man. I can't really complain.
How about you, Sean, with all the kiddos and everything? Christmas is probably a different feel
Probably
now.
wild, man.
Yeah, probably wild.
Yeah, it's wild. Kids, surprisingly, kids didn't wake up too early for Christmas. I know we used to. I mean,
I used to wake up early, dude.
5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So we got a little bit of a late start, but yeah, Mackenzie got her first round of Barbies this year.
There we go.
And of course, April had to get her all the extra dresses and the shoes,
accessories,
and the bangles, and all that stuff. So yeah, it was chaos. But no, it was good. Kept it pretty low key. Had the parents over, and yeah, it's
awesome.
It is cool how it shifts to the kids, though.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. No.
Mine was absolutely terrible. Probably one of the worst Christmas. No, mine was good, man. It was a really good Christmas. I feel like the older you get, Christmas does become a little different, but I just try to focus on being around family and having good laughs. So, one thing we're going to be talking about today, guys, is NFL. So, anyone out there that doesn't like the NFL, go ahead and just keep staying tuned. We're probably going to talk about Bears later or something like that. And not the team, the Bears, just
the physical bear.
Yeah. The bear. They're just going to stick around the whole time. All right. So NFL right now, what, kind of coming up with some topics that we wanted to kind of talk about. We got the playoffs coming up right now. It's, it feels like, and I don't know if you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but it doesn't feel like there's a clear-cut favorite like there was the past years. Yeah. How do you guys feel about that?
Yeah, no, 100%. I think now that the Chiefs are mathematically not in it, you can't just say, "Oh, it's Chiefs and everybody else." And Eagles kind of struggled towards the end of the year, so really it's kind of just like who's the clear. There's no clear cut, but I think there are maybe top 2 favorites for each conference, top 2 or 3, but clear favorites, no, absolutely not, which is great. And I love that.
I like it too. I'm actually rather surprised though, considering the Chiefs are out and the Eagles aren't doing that well, that the Bills just aren't the clear-cut favorite. Like that's
exactly.
Kind
Isn't that crazy?
Really surprising to me.
Yeah, facts.
And
absolutely.
Detroit just got eliminated on Christmas
that
too.
Is crazy. Wild to
so
me.
I mean the AFC, right? Chiefs are out. Ravens, we'll see what they do today, but right now it looks like the Steelers would take that division just based off of structure where they're at. And then Bills, like you said, they're not clear cut because it's like Texans, Denver, everybody's stepping up, and you're like, man, it's really. And the crazy part about the Bills, it's that Josh Allen's gonna have to do probably everything to get all the way, because his team is he doesn't have those star-studded,
but he has been all season though.
Yeah.
I think there's been past seasons where he's really had to turn it on when he needed to, whereas I feel like this whole season, I mean, James Cook has been doing really well,
right,
but I think Allen has literally been doing
Superman
everything for that team this year.
Yeah, it feels like when they need a first down, he's like, "Oh man, dude, I gotta do it." Oh man, we're out of we can't run the ball anymore. Dang it, I gotta just keep passing.
Do it. Yeah.
He's just a gunslinger. I think.
Yeah.
Someone brought it up to me. They're like, they feel like this is his year to do it. And just because the argument that Myles always has is Mahomes is not in it. So it's kind of like the AFC is kind of up for the taking. Who's going to take it? There's no Burrow.
Yeah.
So,
no Lamar, no.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
He should. I mean, this should be the year for them, which is why I'm saying it's wild that they're just not the clear-cut favorite right now.
Yeah, I think, what's crazy, Sean, is like this year, if I look at the games where he was playing Superman, they were down double digits. And you just sitting there going, how do you keep coming back and winning these games? And so I get nervous because when you get to the playoffs and you're down against the Texans and that defense, or the Broncos and that defense, hey, if you could do it this year, like it has to be this year, bro. Which
it's
sucks,
gotta be.
but it's
it does. It does. Because I wonder what that'll do. I don't know. I don't want to speak on the man's psyche, but I wonder what that does for his psyche if this is not the year.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah.
Because then you think, okay, next year you're gonna have a healthy Burrow.
Yep.
At some point you're gonna have Mahomes maybe middle of the season, but I just don't know if the Chiefs are gonna. I think they just start selling off some pieces and start rebuilding, but you never know with them. I mean, they could out of nowhere, someone could just give them draft picks, and you're like, how did they get those? But
I don't even know if they need to do it through building the whole team through the draft. Like, I mean, if they give up a lot to get a huge piece, because I mean, you think about like Kelsey and Tyreek when that was literally all they had, because they haven't really ever had a running game. I mean, Kareem Hunt was Kareem Hunt, but like if they can get a piece, just a positional player, I mean, Mahomes is going to hyper target him.
Yeah, I think maybe 2 years, just because of Mahomes' injury, ACL tears, or they don't come back the same next year. Who knows? He might be built different, but it's just the way the team's structured. And him being unhealthy, I don't see next year them doing anything. They might even have a losing record. But the following might be a dangerous Chiefs team. So I think the 2-year window, kind of what Sean and you were saying, is like this is kind of Josh Allen's time, while all the top quarterbacks are kind of out that he's had to battle against. And so it's just now it's gonna be a tough uphill. Like they didn't even win their own division.
That's wild.
Are you kidding me? Like, what are we doing? Yeah, so it's tough. It's tough. So
and they had a good record too. What were they? 10-5, 11-4.
I think they might be 10-5.
10-5, 10-4.
Let me see right now.
11-5. Who knows?
Pull this up so we can kind of look at the playoff teams right now. Okay, so
do you guys remember? I think it was maybe the off season. I want to say it was the off season with like the contract talks with James Cook and all the stuff of like, oh, we got Ray Davis and we'll be fine. And then he's killed it this year.
Killed it, bro. One of the best running backs, man.
Dude, killed it this year.
Yeah. So we got Denver up at the top. Then we got New England, Jacksonville, Pittsburgh, Chargers, and then Buffalo. Yeah, so Buffalo's sitting at 11-4. It's not like they had a bad season. It just kind of felt divisionally.
Yeah.
They had a bad year. I think one of their losses to New England.
Yes.
Believe
their first loss was, or not their first loss,
but then they first played again, didn't they?
Yeah, and then they came back and
then they won that one.
See, what makes me nervous is they lost to the Patriots at home the first go round, which I think that was when the Patriots went on their like 8-game winning streak. It was kind of weird. And then recently they were down again by like 17 points and came back and won.
So they also lost to the Dolphins, dude.
They did.
That's a tough one, dude.
Yeah. So I again, hopefully we get a Josh Allen that is Superman this postseason, because they're probably going to need it, but they can't be down like double digits again. Because I think the first win against the Ravens, they came back with like 4 minutes left. They were down 11, ended up winning the game somehow. So
I mean, Can they come back like in the playoffs? Can they come back from double digits? Yeah,
they've
but
proven it, but
I
the
don't.
likelihood.
I don't think it's not 50-50, but there's been times when they've been down in the playoffs and it's tough for them to come back,
Yeah, absolutely. So be a good one.
What teams are you guys seeing right now that are going to be a problem in the playoffs for other teams?
The
Rams.
Texans.
The Texans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Rams.
They've been
too.
quiet. The
Yeah.
Texans, I feel like, have been a quiet team. Their defense is solid.
Yeah, and that's I think that's what I'm talking about. It's just their defense.
Yeah.
You look at, I mean,
Yeah.
if you look collectively over their whole season, points that they've allowed to the teams, like it's been super low for a lot of really good teams. But their offense hasn't been putting up a ton of points, which I
Right.
think might bite them in the butt in the actual playoffs. But
Yeah.
I think that defense is solid.
Defense is solid. Yeah, same with the Broncos. Kind of the same kind of
Yeah.
concept. Their offense is a little bit better, I think, but
Yeah.
man, defensively, if you got to go to Denver, that the stadium elevation, like all of
Yep.
that. I think this Broncos team with Sean Payton, who's won a championship before, it's
Yeah.
just going to be tough. Like the
Yeah.
AFC, I mean, really every team in the AFC. 'Cause I think the Chargers are in it. I think, right? If I'm
I
not
don't.
mistaken.
Yeah, they're in it.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
in it.
Chargers and
Yeah.
Broncos would be from the AFC West. Like every AFC team has a defense.
Yeah.
I think this year, if I'm thinking of all of them. So,
Jacksonville, does Jacksonville have much of a defense?
Jacksonville's weird because
No,
they don't.
they
No.
don't.
But their offense has just been
Yeah.
picking up late.
Yeah,
They've been
it's
also sneaky. Like they've been
super
a sneaky. So that's a dark horse
Yeah.
in terms of
For
that kind of
sure.
answer.
Yeah, for
Is
sure.
Jacksonville, because I think Trevor Lawrence is looking like the Clemson Trevor Lawrence, which is kind of scary.
Yeah,
But they
very.
have weapons with ETN and
Yeah,
Parker
ETN
Washington,
in the
but
backfield, like not just being a running back. I
Dude.
mean, he's so
Pass
good in the
catcher.
flats and
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
like that. He's just
Yeah.
solid.
I don't see them like winning it. Of course, I'd be shocked out of all teams
Yeah,
if they came
I
out of the
will be.
AFC, but I think they're a tough out. So like if it was like Texans versus Jacksonville, that'd be a good game. I would love to see that.
Toss up. I don't know
That's a
who I'm
toss
picking in
up.
that game.
Exactly. I might go whoever's home. I'll probably pick just depending
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
because it's hard to defense carries, but that's going to be
Yeah.
a tough game. So
And as tough as Denver is right now, I feel like the one thing that the Bills do have over a lot of these teams is playoff experience. When it
100%.
comes down to those times
yep.
that you need to win, I think the Bills have that ability. Denver, I mean, they're very young, a solid defense, but of late they've kind of looked a little rough.
Yeah.
Even barely beating the Chiefs, and I couldn't even tell you who their quarterback was. Who was their quarterback?
It's like Okuma Day, something crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they lost to Jacksonville, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
it didn't look too good with that defense. So I
But
don't
the
know.
Ram-
Yeah,
to harken back
Denver
on
just
Rams.
feels like a threat, but it's the same with the Patriots. Like on paper, you look at them and you're like, wow, these teams are stacked. They're doing really well. All their numbers are well, but I think when it comes down to the playoffs, who's gonna show up? Who's gonna have that experience? Because if you're down to the Bills, I feel like they're gonna take off on you. But also
Yeah.
the Bills, you can't just put 14 up and think, oh, we're going to win this game.
No.
So
Yeah.
they can easily come back on you.
Yeah, the Patriots.
Yeah,
It's weird how I feel about the Patriots. I don't know how I feel because they outside of like the Bills game and like the recent Ravens, and I don't even know how I feel about the Ravens. It's like I don't feel like they've played anybody.
They haven't.
And
They haven't.
right, and so it's hard. It's because like Drake May's playing well. That defense is up and down, meaning they can get stops or they bend but don't break. Offensively, like Stevenson has been crazy this year, but it's like when you look at their wins, you're like, who did you like outside of the Bills? Who did you play? And so it's hard to say pretender because I haven't seen it, and then it's hard to say contender because I haven't seen it. And so they're kind of in that middle of the pack where their record is good. They're at home, so that might give them an edge. But Drake May being young, I just don't see them this year. Maybe next year, maybe the following, that they'll be, right where they need to be. But just it's hard to give them the nod in the AFC right now, just based off who they played and the experience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's tough because I feel like May has made the jump this year
Absolutely.
outside of even kind of like the lack of competition they played this year. I think he's
Yeah.
played some good ball.
Absolutely.
And I think that them having Vrabel as the coach, playoffs would help them. I don't know if that would kind of push them over the top to be able to make a really deep push,
Mm-hmm.
but I think I agree with you, Myles, in the fact of like maybe 2 years from now, get a couple more pieces, get some playoff experience. Because I mean, if they go to the playoffs this year and they go to the playoffs next year, get bounced, may get some more reps, gets that little chip on his shoulder, gets a taste of what the playoffs is, get a couple more pieces. I think they'll be in a really good spot here in a couple years.
Absolutely.
But yeah, right now, it's tough. Because
Yeah,
you look at them and you're like, dang, look at their record. And it's like, but
Yeah.
who have they beat? And it's like, but are they a bad team? I don't really know if they're a
I don't-
bad team. I don't
yeah.
think they're a bad team, but
Yeah.
it'll
I
be
just think
interesting
they're
to see.
young. I think they're
Yeah.
young, and
Yeah.
a young team, when it's time to win, I think sometimes that team hasn't been together long enough. When you look at the Bills, like when they first started with Allen and started getting the ball rolling, they had some tough playoff losses,
Yeah.
tough ones. So I think maybe,
Every year to the Chiefs.
I just think maybe they need to get some of those losses that hurt,
Yeah.
to understand like, okay, this is the playoffs. It's not just something that we're going to be able to have a good record
Yeah.
and win. So they are a team that I think are deadly because they're young, and it's hard to, if they get a good lead on you, I mean, it's going to be over.
For sure. Yeah.
But it's one of those things, if you can keep it close, I think that's when your playoff experience will come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's a 1-score game in the fourth quarter, 5 minutes left, going up against the Bills, and the Bills drive down and score with 2 minutes left, like, are they going to be able to? Because that's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what the Bills have been dealing with Mahomes for the last however many years. Like,
Yeah.
it's going to be a dogfight in the end.
Yeah.
Now NFC, what are you guys feeling for NFC?
Oh, Rams. I think
Rams.
It's hard to just sit here and be like, Cody's
all stoked.
I'm sorry, dude. No, but I'm also pissed at the same time because that loss against the Seahawks, man.
Dude.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like in the middle because sometimes people are like, man, you should have won that game. Yes, but I think at the same time, like I talk about those losses that you need going into the playoffs sometimes to realize, yes, everyone's talking about you guys being the favorites, but the Seahawks punched you in the mouth.
Yeah.
With 30-14 lead, like you should have won that game.
You should have won that game.
And they've got the perfect coach to echo that.
Yes.
Going into
Absolutely.
The last few games.
Yeah. There's actually a couple of losses where like the Eagles, same kind of deal. It's like you guys were up, got to win that game. And so and it's hard to not say the Rams in the NFC. If I had to talk about favorites, they just have everything. Hopefully Devontae gets healthy. Because that's kind of, to me, the key piece. That's a key piece.
Yeah.
So by playoffs, if his hamstring's good, he's good to go, and he's close to 100%. I have the Rams. Outside of that, man, it's the dark horse NFC, probably the Bears, just because I don't know what to expect from them. I really don't. Every game is like defense is good, defense sucks, but then offense steps up, and you're like, they should have lost to Green Bay on last Saturday. They won. It's weird. It's a weird dynamic in the NFC, I think, this year, because like I don't even know what the Panthers. I'm sure they're going to be the one from the NFC South to go in instead of the Bucks. I don't know what to say about the Panthers, bro. I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say either. I'm just happy to be here.
I think
for the invitation. Thank you.
Yeah, I think they've had some like really good wins, like beating the Cowboys and the way that they beat them. I just feel like they've had some solid wins when it's time to win, and they've had some tough losses, but they've been the big surprise this year. I feel like
yeah, for sure.
if they can get a couple pieces that are going to make players, even free agents, want to go there, because they're at first it was like, no, that's the place where you're not going to play, or you're going to play, but it's going to be bad. You know,
Yeah.
you're going to lose a lot. So I'm interested about the Panthers. I don't know if they'll. Yeah, their defense could take them far, but that offense, it's tough when those
Hit or miss.
quarterbacks start reading defenses in the playoffs.
Yeah,
and save their best stuff for the playoffs.
And it'll be so. I think for me, watching Bryce throughout this whole kind of arc, it's tough because I think he's made some strides in his confidence. You can see that on the field. You can even see it in his post-game interviews. He's a lot more comfortable and a lot more confident. But I think playoff game, crunch time, needing to make the throw, not a 3-yard throw, needing to make a 13-yard throw.
Yeah.
Right. Third and 13, you got to have it.
Third and 13, got to have it. And making that actual throw and not take, or even not taking the sack and still being able to at least go for the fourth down or
scramble
or
or something.
I mean, it'll be interesting to see how he handles it. And I didn't know how I felt about Canales, but I think he's the right guy for the job, whether it's with Bryce or not. I think that team has really rallied behind him, and that's probably been the biggest surprise for me personally, is how they've rallied behind him and kind of what his idea for the team is supposed to be as far as accountability and going out there and being better. But I mean, I'm hoping.
Hey,
yeah.
Look, man, they have not. I mean, honestly, it's like when you say a team has nothing to lose, no one's expecting them. No one ever expects an NFC South team to really do anything in the playoffs. Which
not for a long time.
Not for a long
time. There was a time years ago where
Cam Newton.
Maybe
So I mean,
even Breeze and the Saints. I mean,
yeah, dude. It's just that's a weird division because it's like they suck, but it's also like no, they fight.
It's always been a weird division.
It's always been a weird division.
It really has, because you look at Michael Vick, like when he was running it, like it was just Michael Vick. Then you look at the Panthers, they had that where they went to the Super Bowl with like
Cam, Steve
Jake
Smith.
Delhomme, I think it is.
Yeah, so they lost they lost to the Patriots
by a field goal.
That was my first heartbreak.
Yeah.
In football.
Man.
Like
I feel you on that, dude.
And mine was a year before, because the Rams lost by a field goal to the Patriots too. So that's why I hate them.
that brewed my hate for the Patriots.
Yeah,
was that game. That game.
But yeah, I kind of feel like you guys are kind of on it with that division. It kind of feels like there's two clear cuts every year for that division, but it's like they're still kind of not like. None of them are like, oh man, that team's 13-2. No,
it's always 9-8. Like if you get one to win 10 games, you're like, whoa,
they're gonna be good.
They might be real deal. Like
and if they had a better record than that, their schedule for that year was super light. Nobody's. I don't care if they're 13-2. Nobody's looking at them and being like, oh, they're the dominant team in the league.
Absolutely not.
That's never the case.
Like unless you had like the Tom Brady years with Bucks, the Cam Newton years with at that point you're like, okay, I respect them.
Yeah.
But are they going to win it all? Like when the Panthers made it, you're like, whoa, that team was great. But no one takes them seriously. It sucks.
The Cam MVP year was probably the most serious the Panthers had ever been taken, I think.
Oh yeah.
Because they won like
that's what I think.
12, 13 games, right? Or 14.
Went to the Super Bowl. I mean, they
were
a couple plays away from winning the Super Bowl. It kind of felt like.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel? There's been a little bit of uproar about people talking about Cam Newton and Michael Vick. Who would you guys take in their prime, like prime time? Who are you taking?
That's tough for me.
It's tough, dude. I was sitting there
It's
thinking
tough
about it.
because
Like,
you look
man.
at the best of so Cam Newton to me. I'm not picking right now. I'm just kind of analyzing it through my
No,
words.
you're picking right now. No.
Cam Newton. So I'm an Alabama fan. So to see what he did at Auburn to us, or just through that SEC, it was I've never seen a quarterback do that. Like without, like obviously I would say like Joe Burrow. I think had the best quarterback year in the SEC ever, but like his weapons were crazy. Cam Newton was just from a Superman standpoint of like I've never seen solo, and he kind of did that MVP year for the Panthers. Now, I know they had Luke Kuechly and Steve Smith. I get like they had weapons, but what he did that year was kind of like not just shocking, but like man, he's translating that Auburn to NFL with the rush yards, rush TDs, and passing TDs. You can't really compete with that. Michael Vick he's a highlight tape every year. It's so hard.
Yeah,
it's so I don't know. I might have to go if I had to choose one. And shit.
I'm
That's why
I'm
it's
not
hard,
going
man.
first.
Because Michael
it's
Vick's one of
hard.
my favorite quarterbacks ever.
Yeah.
It's just I probably have to go back and watch like his records and stats and all that stuff to make a clear determination. But I might just go Vic just because he was kind of my first love at watching a quarterback like play, do what he did, like playground type of football, which has never really been done, and it'd be successful. I might have to just go there.
I think it's tough for me. Obviously, I'm a homer.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But it's a very, very difficult choice for me, and I think it's dependent on kind of what, all things considered, you pick absolutely every position all time. I think it's Vic, and it's not even close, only because of the fact that I think he is a significantly better passer than Cam Newton was.
Yeah.
But if I don't know who else is going to be on that team, and I need like one guy to just literally take the ball and say, forget it, I'll do it myself, I'm gonna take Cam. I think he was it bugs me because I don't think that Josh Allen is gonna get the flack that Cam did, but I think that Cam was Josh Allen before Josh Allen, personally.
With running?
With running,
probably.
big size, I think Allen is probably a little bit better of a thrower of the football than Cam was, but I think Cam is gonna run over anybody.
Yeah. I think Cam also too, looking back, I mean, when I was looking at the stats and looking at it is a little closer than I thought, but I think what Michael Vick did with what he didn't have, like he didn't have much. I mean, I couldn't even name a wide receiver that he had at the top of my head. Like I was just like, man, I don't even on that Falcons team, I couldn't even tell you who his wide receivers were.
Didn't you have Roddy White?
He did.
Did he have Roddy White?
That's all I got for you, brother.
White.
That's all I got for you, brother.
I mean, that's it, but
hey, Steve Smith, like dude, in my opinion, like Steve Smith to me, like that dude was a dog. That,
come on.
That's in my opinion, that's Pickens. That's like they're kind of that same.
Nah.
No, they got attitude, bro.
I can't stand Pickens
dude.
right
Steve
now, bro.
Smith would mollywop.
No. I'm not saying that he's better than Pickens, but I'm saying that he has that attitude that no one is going to cover me. Yeah, and I think that's the thing that Pickens definitely needs to get better. I mean, for sure.
No, I
he's
think
young in his career.
It's not even the skill set I'm talking about. I think like
I'm talking about the mindset.
Right. It's like
yes.
And I would agree if Pickens kept the way he was playing the first 10, 11 games, but like it felt like, man, like the last few weeks mentally he's been so out of it. Like he didn't celebrate. He wasn't there. He was kind of lazy in one of the games where I was like, man, that's kind of weird that he would do that, knowing like you're on a good team, contract year. I just thought it was weird. And like that's when I was like, oh man, like I think either something's going on personally where it's affecting him mentally, because that's the only difference I would say between the two. It's just I'm not talking about skill set. Like skill set we know.
Yeah. But it's gotta be tough for Pickens because like you get brought on to Dallas, it's a good opportunity for you just out the gate. Like, it's a good I don't know how many
Mhm.
teams are taking a shot on him after his history. You get to Dallas, all you need to do is be a competent receiver.
Yeah.
You're doing well because people are covering CD. CD goes down, you're now doing even better. And then CD comes back. Like, I wonder for him, because you look on all the other teams he's been on, he's alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
and in
know I
his
miss
mind,
him
he's
as a
the alpha.
Steeler. I tell you that.
Yeah. But
I
like, you
tell you
can't,
that.
I don't care how well you're doing on that Cowboys team. How easy for you is it to sit there and say, okay, I'm the alpha on this team with CD Lamb here? You're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
You're
You gotta
not.
I
switch.
think
You gotta
I
switch
think
that
him and
mold.
CD's dynamic has worked,
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
but
Facts.
I do feel like Pickens, honestly, I think before he had that I want to say it was a bad game against who was it? Was it not the Giants?
It was
It's pretty,
Detroit.
was it Detroit? I felt like he's done nothing but good things up until that point.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I agree.
I just feel I do feel for him a little bit because CD gets away with dropping tons of passes,
Dude.
and people are still like CD's the best, he's the best. And then Pickens doesn't run a route very well, which is, dude, you need to be running your routes.
Yeah.
But it kind of feels like he's kind of I wouldn't be surprised if he leaves Dallas, because I feel like where he's I'm not saying they made him the scapegoat, but they kind of did. And it was like, guys, I mean, the defense is horrible. It's got to be I think it's the worst. My dad was telling me it's the worst Dallas defense of all time.
Like statistically, they said it's been like 60
I believe
years or something like that.
So I kind of feel for Pickens. I feel like he's a dog, but at the same time, that's what happens when you got a dog, dude. Sometimes they bite, dude. Like they're gonna be a little mean.
What's his incentive to stay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly thought, because like you said, Cody, the drops with CD, I thought he was wide receiver 1 on Dallas this year. I mean, I understand the injuries. It's just the plays he made, like when CD was out. I just said, there's no way like they have 2 number 1 wide receivers, and they either keep them both, because they both need to be paid. So either you pay them both and you lose somewhere, like we just like, hey, we can't really buffer our defense yet, or you gotta let one go. Yeah, but it's just weird that after that Lions game, it just hasn't been the same. And it could be, like you said, Sean, one of those mental things of like, man, like he came back, he's dropping shit. And why am I even running a route? If my target share goes from 13 to 15 to 4 or 5, then I know I'm gonna be double covered here, so I'm not even gonna run this route. Next thing you know, the
You
ball's
almost need to
coming
be
to you, you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
And so as
Which,
a
I mean,
young
I don't
guy,
agree with. I don't agree with the mindset either.
Right, yeah. But I could see
Yeah.
where it could chime in. It's just hard because I have to realize these guys are much younger than me as well.
Yeah.
Like, even though they make it millions, they're all like 22, 23-year-old guys. And so he might have realized late, okay, I probably shouldn't do that. Maybe this is where I messed up. I need to mature from it. Because he does have a maturity problem. That's just, when you're a guy who acts like a YN on the field, you're going to have a maturity problem. And that's what the Steelers dealt with. The problem is we had no one throwing the ball. So I get it, but hopefully, I mean, I think you guys need him in Dallas. Like, it's just, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So
it's kind of like you want that personality that he has in a defensive player.
Yeah.
Like, not in that wide receiver slot, because it's like you look at all the wide receivers that they don't really have that. There's not too many guys out there that you're like looking at as a wide receiver, and you're like, at the end of the day, they compose themselves.
DK.
But he is a YN. Like, he's out there.
He's
ready to. That's why I say he's a dog.
I love him personally.
He's a dog, and he's ready to bite.
I want him to fight. I love him.
Miles misses him.
It's hard, man. It's just because we got DK, and he's like the same, but also is not as good as Pickens. In my opinion.
And he's a different style of player.
Different style of player.
I think that's a hot take, but I agree with you 100% on that.
It is a hot take. I think DK's overrated though, but that's just me personally.
He's
just,
all team body. I'll tell you
all
that.
team body. That's you need someone to physically impose their will. It's like, yeah, that's him.
I think if he could accept it, he could go down as the best wide receiver 2 on a team all time. but he would never.
He would
know?
never. No. Yeah. Wow.
But okay, so kind of getting into we're talking about DK right now. The whole punch slap or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
How initially when we see that happen, how do you guys feel about that, and what's your thoughts on the whole thing?
So I kind of have a couple.
You being
thoughts.
a Steelers fan, Myles,
bro. So I'm watching the game. And I'm sitting there going, man, where's number 4? He's on the field. Is he hurt? It is what it is. Maybe
I already hate it. Number 4, I hate it.
Right, and so I'm like,
I don't like it.
Like the number, or you're saying
I hate that he's wearing number 4.
Oh,
strap a 14 on him. Who took the 14?
Hey man, at this point, I don't even care. So
give it to him.
I saw it. I said, oh shoot. My first thought was, man, what did the fans say to provoke a punch or slap? It's one thing to like yell at somebody, another thing to like literally reach up and try to swing. I don't even know if he really connected. It just looked weird. But anywho,
he slapped him. It looked like he slapped him.
Whatever.
Yeah, he grabbed him first, though.
I sat there and I was
grabbed
like,
him.
Yeah,
he grabbed him first. But just leave it at that.
They grabbed the hair and then just like, yeah. And so I was like, man, I wonder what the fans said. And then, the commentators were talking about it, and then they kind of panned over to him. He didn't get kicked out of the game, so I was like, okay, wonder what was said. And then I just looked at his face, and then I looked at the rest of the game, and he wasn't the same player. He looked like he was out of it. He looked like something was off. And so from that point on, I was like, man, he must have did something that he knows he's going to get in trouble for, or something's going to happen. So I started to analyze, and then it was like, oh, this is what made me more mad, Cody and Sean, was like, he was like, yeah, like this person said something about my mom, and he was saying some racial slurs. And I was like, well, hey, man, like if he actually said it, that warrants something. Then you see the actual video. He says nothing like that. He just called him by his real name.
He called him by his name.
There's no way you used you used the racial slur and the mom joke as if like you wanted to paint him as a bad person, but realistically, he just put your actual name in it, and you got mad at it. That I hated that part of it, because like there's one thing that happens in life where you're like, oh, like he said, she said thing, when the video evidence comes out, people get in trouble, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't want to label someone as a racist. You don't want to label someone as this, a pedophile. We don't want to name someone, and then because those are legal like actions, and so it gets to a point where you start blaming people that way, and then the truth comes out and it's nowhere like that. Then now I don't believe anything you say that comes out of your mouth. And so like as just like a Steelers fan, I even like Metcalf, but it's just like, dude, you earned this 2-game suspension with now like losing $40 million, because if you didn't lie,
that's the craziest.
If you didn't
part.
lie, I want to believe that they would have said, okay, like here's your fine, here's your 1 game, you're not eligible to lose your money, but like because of the lie and the video truth, I think that just like warranted like, yeah, you want to keep playing these games, you deserve to lose your money. So
it's unfortunate because it's like dealing with kids. It's like, okay, you can't spank him on national television. You know what I mean? Like it's what he probably needs.
It's what he probably needs. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think there's a level of accountability with some of these guys, and some people think they're untouchable. And it's, how do I get out of this for me making a bad choice? Oh, I'll play the race card or something. And it's like, dude, come on. We're in 2025. Like, if you think there's not a camera, like everybody's spitting on people this year. Like, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
Like, what are we
4K,
doing?
bro. They caught you in 4K.
Slow motion and everything. Let's back that up. Let's play that forward. Let's back that up a little bit.
Right. And social media is going to look at it like somebody's recording something.
Yeah.
At all times.
I mean,
so
it's dumb. And I think the craziest, maybe not the craziest thing, but an observation I had was there was an angle where I saw from like the back, kind of when he was going up to the fan, and there was a police officer, a Detroit PD right behind him. I'm like, listen, if I do that to somebody, I'm getting thrown in cuffs immediately.
Yeah.
Like,
There's a privilege with
immediately.
being DK.
Like,
All right.
which for all intents and purposes, I'll agree with, but it's just it's wild that the thought process of that is like he just like, oh yeah, I'll just punch this guy for saying my real name, that's just wild to me.
Yeah, I think
to lie about it,
and then
Yeah.
like not even just lie, but like extreme lie. It's but I think they said they had history where he was from Seattle. I think he did the same thing in the Seattle game where he called him by his real name. Which again, if saying your real name aggravates you to a point where you're throwing a punch, we have to have a serious talk about your maturity. We know he's a hothead. Like we see it on the field, but that's football, right? We all played sports. Things happen. You like, okay, I'm getting out of my element. Whatever. Your name?
Yeah.
Cody Roman.
Your government name?
And then for that to get out. If I'm a BB covering him or something, I'm calling him DeKalen all game.
DeKalen, bro. All day.
Get you kicked out real quick.
I think this is like from my perspective, like I think the things that I've been hearing, like, and Myles, you'll love this. I always talk about it, but you're giving more white people like that, the people that are like so like, well, there's a thug. There he is. I knew it. Like, I knew he was a thug.
I knew it.
He's a thug. I knew it. Like you're giving those people
more ammunition,
more ammo when you say it's a race thing too. Like it had nothing to do with race. Dude,
none.
There was so much space between him and that guy. I love the NBA for this aspect. Westbrook, you'll see Westbrook do it all the time. He goes up and he's like, get that guy out of here. He talked about my mom. He did this. Take him out. The NBA will get those guys out of their seats. They'll never be allowed in another place again.
Get out of here.
When I feel like DK should have just said, I've seen that guy in Seattle before. He did this before. I'm going to walk up to him. You're out of here, buddy. Go tell the cop. Go tell someone, some NFL person, and just get that guy out of here. And then also as a fan perspective, I would almost be like, dude, you talking to DK like that, you would not talk to him in the street like that.
No.
You're getting socked up, dude.
No.
So it's kind of stupid. And I understand it's like fans love to do that. I'm not that type of fan. Like, I respect those guys out on the field as much as I do. I'll boo, boo, but
no. If you record, like I think the problem is, like you said too. Plus, is if I'm an opponent, all right, and he's coming to my town, I'm literally putting his first name on the jumbotron. Get him out of here. Let's see if we can get him in his feelings. So it's just there's just so many negatives for DK in that moment. Obviously, like I'm sure the Steelers will figure out something where he doesn't get his $40 million voided. I'm not sure how that works or what the contract says. They've talked about it, but I can't imagine him losing all of that.
Who's voiding that? Is that based on the 2 games he's missing? And who signed that? Like,
yes. So basically, what happens is for NFL contracts, from what I understand, because we did this with George Pickens. It's one of those things where if you go throughout the entire season, you got to get this, and this, and you can't get ejected. You can't get this. You can't get that. Your bonus will be this. Now, if you somehow get ejected, voided, then this bonus is voided. That keeps the player level-headed for the most part. Now, he's done all season. Hasn't gone to any sort of interaction with anybody on the field.
Not even close.
Yeah, he hasn't been the DK in Seattle where it's like, so he's wrestling somebody. So like, now if that contract is, now that it says it could say like, oh, well, you got ejected, you got suspended, therefore your bonus, well, $40 million is gone. And so again, like I think we'll see what the Steelers do. I don't know how, like, if they're able to like recover it somehow, where it goes, hey, if we get into the playoffs, you make up for the 2 I don't know how those stipulations work, but I know we did that for George. Pickens as well, which that's when I understood a little bit more about how contracts work with
Myles is very well versed in the topic.
2 crash out receivers, bro.
2 crash outs, yeah, for sure.
We didn't even bring in Antonio Brown either.
No,
Did he get any of that
our
too?
best receivers are all crash
man,
outs.
dude.
I mean, let's be real.
Yeah.
So
Tomlin likes a good crash out. Though.
He likes
Ride
those
him for
young
a
ones,
couple
man.
Years. Yeah.
I think one of my favorite moments of Antonio Brown is when he stepped on that punter for no reason.
Oh,
he
dude.
straight kicked that dude. I loved it. One of my top favorite moments, because I was like, oh dang, he's about to juke this guy out. No, he stepped on him.
Yep.
Straight. How do you guys feel about him? Like, I was kind of thinking about this morning. I'm like, top wide receivers of all time. Do you feel like he should be at least considered to be up there?
How many are we throwing into that pool?
Okay, so just talking wise, I guess maybe 10.
Sorry, what was the question?
Top, like, looking at his body of work, I think sometimes it overshadows by what he's done off the field and how crazy he is. But I mean, there's a couple of years there he was a demon on the field. Like, I mean, he was scary putting up numbers.
Yeah,
I think it's tough for me only because it's on the low end of a couple of years for me.
Yeah.
And I think when we're talking about all time, there's so many guys up there, like top 5 right off the bat, that their body of work stretches years and years and years. That, like, is there an argument maybe that you can make him in the top 10? Maybe. I personally would probably have to think about that for a minute.
Yeah, I'd have to think,
But
because there's a lot of receivers that I probably forget.
There's a ton. Because I mean, like, you like, do I think
so? Right off the bat, like, everyone can agree, you got Randy Moss, you got Calvin Johnson,
Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice.
Man, but sometimes I just
statistically,
body of work.
Body of work is insane.
I'll give you a name, just kind of where a line could be at, and you tell me if he would be in the same realm as that, strictly on a body of work argument. Larry Fitzgerald.
I love
and
Larry.
Antonio Brown. Do I think that Antonio Brown had a year where he was head and shoulders above Larry Fitzgerald? Yeah, probably. But as a collective body of work, who would I rather have making a team from the beginning? Would I rather have Antonio Brown or Larry Fitzgerald? I think that's a tough one.
I would take Larry.
Yeah. But do you think Larry's the top 10 all time?
Like you said, I'd have to write him down, but maybe if we thought about him right now, like you look at Terrell Owens, like what he was doing was crazy too.
Yeah.
And he was he was a hothead, he's all over the place. I don't know. I guess it would be I would say for him, I would make a conversation. Let's have a conversation about him being in the top 10, not being like, I don't think he's definitively in the top 10.
Yeah.
But it's definitely throwing, like you said, like even some people forget about Torrey Holt. Like Torrey Holt was putting up numbers.
Yeah. Torrey Holt, Marvin Harrison.
Yeah.
It's just Marvin Harrison.
I love what's his name? I'm blinking on his name from the Falcons. Julio Jones. Like from a physical standpoint.
Yeah.
Dude.
And he had some years, bro. Like he was killing it for some time.
Right. And that's where
forgotten.
Gets tough.
But dude went down and was out a couple plays every game. Every game, dude. Went down hard.
He did.
And he just, he's out. He's out for the rest of the game.
Hey, but he's got those 5 catches for 130. You're good though.
Sure does.
Okay, great.
The 2 catches for 130. You're like, how did he even get that?
Well, he had a 300-some point yard game, right?
Yeah, 3.
Man.
It was 3. It was plus 300 for sure.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's insane.
I think for it to kind of circle back to the Antonio Brown thing, I think that him and Tyreek Hill are going to be very similar for me when it's all said and done, as far as conversation in the end.
Yeah, I think that's a good.
I think if Tyreek would have stayed, I think they're very similar.
If Tyreek would have stayed with the Chiefs throughout these championships, he would have just been a head and shoulders probably above.
I truly just don't
but-
understand why he left. Like I know it's money, but at the end of the day, it's man.
He wasn't
dude,
he wasn't the guy, dude. He wasn't. He wasn't the guy.
He was
It
third.
was still Kelsey. It was still Kelsey.
Yeah.
Maybe he wanted
Get
to-
over it. Like,
Yeah.
win some
100%.
championships, dude. I don't understand it.
I think he
These
thought
egos,
like,
man, it's crazy.
you think
It
about
is
it, so a
crazy.
young guy like, do I want to
Yeah.
live in Kansas City or in Miami? That's not a tough choice.
Yeah, true.
Money wise, it was very similar both ways. So from a legacy perspective, he really probably thought Tua was some. Right, and Tua at one point
over Mahomes though.
No, I
over Mahomes.
Trust and believe. I can't believe he actually believed that. He
Yeah.
said like might be the most accurate passer, whatever, some stupid. But we know like that's not true. Miami at the time was looking like a dangerous team when he left. Adding him, and now he got the money. He already has the ring. He's living in Miami. It's hard to say like probably no to that. Now,
Yeah.
hindsight. He probably thought they're not going to win without me. I'm too valuable because of that 13 seconds against the Bills, like all the other plays that they made. Next thing you know, later, they already, won 2 rings and went to 4 Super Bowls without him. So now, looking back at it with Tua being a walking CTE, I think that he probably regrets it.
Yeah.
But hindsight, right? It's like, I think we could win there. Like, we got a good offensive coordinator. We got this. Like,
And you're going to Miami.
You're going to Miami.
You're gonna have fun there.
Yeah. And this was at a time the Chiefs didn't have a defense. Like, they're
Correct.
oh my goodness. The
Yeah,
defense
they
was
were pretty
terrible.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
40 to 41.
Chiefs got so it was wild.
Got the dub though. Got the
Got the
dub.
It's just so tired.
Yeah. So that's probably why he shouldn't have left him. But it is what it is.
Man, I think another one that people sleep on too was Reggie Wayne. Like that dude was solid too.
He was.
Yeah.
Him and I know he had Marvin Harrison on the other side.
Yeah.
Right.
And that definitely, I think that helps anybody, but coming from like a wide receiver too, like a solid wide receiver too.
Yeah.
It was just interesting. Some people were talking about Antonio Brown. Sure, this guy was a Steelers fan. Like he was just loving on him too much. And I'm like, man, I started thinking, I'm like, yeah, I understand he has a body of work, but does he? Because we could just keep naming wide receivers and you go, I don't know if he's better than him. Like body of work. But it is kind of crazy with Antonio Brown. I felt like if he maybe would have, like someone that people sleep on right now, and I think he's someone that he's always been slept on, is Mike Evans.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
1,000-yard year, like every year. It's 100%. Crazy.
100%. And with like Baker's his best quarterback. Baker's his best quarterback.
Jameis Winston.
Baker is his best. Now, okay, Jameis is that's a match made in heaven for a receiver like Mike Evans.
Throw it up.
Could you chug it? Just chug it.
That is a match made in heaven. Yeah.
And then you're gonna throw. And then he's gonna throw plenty of picks. So you're gonna be down. So you still got to throw the ball.
Yeah, probably had Brian Leftwich at one point.
Probably
for sure. For sure. But he's stud, dude. Like Iron Man for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
You never hear anything about him. It's just because, again, NFC South. It's nothing there. There's nothing there. No. There's any division that like no one cares about. It's probably the NFC South for the ones that aren't like fans of the actual.
I was about
teams.
to say I respect the NFC South.
I love the NFC, but it's like whoever's like not a fan of those 4 teams, they're like we don't take them seriously. Like Falcons, okay, Bucks, but no, I think that's probably why he doesn't get enough credit that he deserves. I think it's literally because of NFC South. There's no other. Because when we got Tom Brady, that's when it was like, oh,
yeah,
this team is pretty dangerous with Godwin, him, LeGarrette Blount. Like the team was
defense too. That defense was solid.
Yeah. Did you think about? I mean, I don't want to speak well on the Bucks at the moment, just because I'm kind of dependent on them losing
Right.
next couple of games. But like you look at Baker's weapons on the offense.
Yeah.
I mean, a healthy Bucky Irving,
Dangerous.
you got White in the backfield, and then you got Evans, Godwin, and Ibuka. And that's not
It's
even
crazy.
and that's not even throwing in Jalen McMillan either.
No,
Like
K-Dot,
who was on, dude.
Rashad White.
K-Dot.
You got there's just weapons galore.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Like I just think about like Brady still being on that team right now, and it's wild. It's wild.
Dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah.
The weapons is just ridiculous.
If they could have just stayed healthy on the offensive end, it kind of felt like when Baker got healthy, Evans went out.
Yeah.
Then Baker got hurt. Then it's just
Bucky,
Godwin was hurt.
Bucky
you
got
know,
hurt,
like it just kind of felt like they couldn't get Irving was hurt.
Yeah.
So
still in it.
I don't know how I feel about
still in it.
I don't know how I feel about my head coach though, bro. Todd Bowles.
Yeah, he's got to go, Myles. I can't look at his face anymore.
It's his face.
He's clapping on the sidelines and he's smiling when they scored a touchdown on him. I can't.
It's hard, dude.
When coaches have that weird little quirky thing where like I don't want the camera to pan over to him and he's like
yeah, that's his face all the time though.
Why
that's
are you
his face all the time.
That's his face all the time. That's the problem, Sean. It's his face all the time. I hate when I don't see emotion.
All the time.
I hate when I don't see emotion. I think as a fan, if you're mad, you want to see like, okay, because we're not in the locker room. So we don't get to see what for all I know, Todd Bowles goes, oh, well, good game, guys. I mean, we did what we could. I don't want to see that.
I imagine he's
throwing
that way,
clipboards
I want to see
against the lockers.
Yes, I want to see emotion. And so if we can't see it on the field and you're losing, you start to be like, is he the coach? Is he the right coach for the job? So it's hard. It's very I can't stand it. But
well, to get into another topic, kind of one that we're kind of talking about top players. If you had to start a team right now, you are the GM, you're going to pick the best offensive player that you're going to get, the best defensive player, and your head coach. Who are you going to pick? And it's all time, so you can pick whoever you want. You can pick black and white players. Like, they got a bar, dude. I hated that. When I'd see just a bar on their face mask, I'm like, ooh, that's got to be tough, dude.
So, I mean, offensively, I got to go quarterback just because without that, you really don't have. And from an offensive perspective, it's this one's hard to decide because there's several personnel you can go with. I'm probably going to have to go probably Mahomes from an all-around standpoint. Offensively, there's so many other quarterbacks that I definitely like personally over him, but it's just what he can do with a bad team, with a good team. His record speaks for itself. It's just hard to say no to that. Defensively, I'm probably gonna go Aaron Donald. That's my favorite defensive tackle. So I gotta have a good pass rush in the middle, stop the run, and be able to rush the passer. He's the best to do it to me at that position. Not edge rusher, but at that position. Coach.
You're going to be like Jerry Jones? Me. Me. Put the offensive coordinator.
He would, dude.
He would.
Yeah, he would.
I might have to stay hometown with Bill Cowher. Bill Belichick is probably the answer. I just love Bill Cowher because, again, I want to see emotion. There's one guy that wins and shows emotion, and it's him. And so I got to go with him. Those are my three, I think, that I would go with.
All righty, here we go, Sean.
Man, this is tough for me.
It's tough, dude. It's a tough thought process.
It's hard. It's really hard. I'll start with coach. It's hard because I've got two. I would go old school and I'd go new school, but then that would completely switch up my entire team as well. So I'll just stick with kind of my first choice. I would go Vince Lombardi.
Okay.
Strictly on the quote of winning isn't everything; it's the only thing.
That's beautiful. Bar.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
Bar.
that's
Bar.
the dude. Like,
His
and
name's
so I would,
Lombardi.
I would pair him with Brady for that reason. As much as that hurts me to do, and I'm sure Ryan is laughing or at the moment for me saying that right now. And then defensive is tough. It's tough for me because I think the easy choice for me would be Lawrence Taylor. I think
That's a good one.
that'd be the easy one. But if it wasn't Lawrence Taylor, it'd be a toss up between Kuechly and Julius Peppers for me, and I might lean Julius Peppers.
Dude, Julius
Wow,
Peppers underrated,
Julius
bro.
Peppers. That was my dude. I had a jersey of him. I loved him, man.
Man. I was stuck between a linebacker and a D-tackle. Oh, go ahead, Cody.
That's where I'm stuck at.
I was stuck there, bro.
I'm gonna start with my coach. I think he's just one of my favorite coaches. I feel like he's always just a winner wherever he goes, college and NFL. I'd go Jimmy Johnson. I just feel like he
wins.
He just wins. And he don't have Jerry. I'm not Jerry, so I'll let him run the team. I'll let him do his thing. So we'd be winning 6 championships.
Easy.
And I'm gonna pair him. My two quarterbacks that I have in mind is Troy Aikman and Kurt Warner. But I don't think Kurt Warner would fit well with Jimmy. So I'm going to go with Troy Aikman. I feel like Troy Aikman would be the best. They've already been together. I think they would win multiple. And then defensively, I was thinking about Kuechly because Kuechly, like, man, the years that he was good, man, it's just we really haven't had a really good middle linebacker. Maybe Fred Warner, but
this generation.
Yeah, I mean Fred Warner, I would say is probably closest to him.
Are we putting Kuechly? How far post Ray Lewis are we putting Kuechly?
Peak.
Completely.
Okay. Peak. So like at his best, but Aaron Donald, man, that guy changed the way that people look at defensive line. Like he was kind of like a Warren Sapp. Like Warren Sapp changed the game a little bit for a while there.
Yeah.
Defensively. But Aaron Donald, you had to put 2 on him every time.
And
if he didn't,
he just
he
didn't get to the quarterback because at the time just didn't allow it. It was one of those.
Yeah,
like,
and I mean, it worked. It worked in the sense that like it prevented him from getting more than what he did.
Yeah,
but it wasn't something where it was like, okay, he's completely neutralized now. That's not
because if he was on the edge, that's the conversation that I think Myles Garrett is up there too. But Myles Garrett's on the edge. I feel like he gets those one-on-ones and maybe a little bit of that tight end, shiver him and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But man, Donald, he was hitting guards and centers all day, just 3 guys
all day. Didn't matter.
That's my only case for Myles not to be up there. But I'd have to give it to Aaron Donald. I feel like Aaron Donald is up there. For sure.
I was torn between.
I gotta change. I gotta make sure I change mine to Kuechly over Peppers. By the way.
Yeah.
So
at his height, because Kuechly at his height
peak is dude.
Man, he was
fast.
nasty.
That's where I was at. It was like between Ray Lewis and Brian Urlacher, because like those defenses when they were at the helm, the best defenses just ever, right? And it's like it's hard to say not them, but I have to go with a rusher, someone that can get to the quarterback and make a difference.
It was Kuechly's mind for me too. Like just his ball smarts was wild.
Not the biggest, but will hit you the hardest. You're like, wait, hold up. Just a football player, right? It's one of those just like you don't teach, just a football player. So Well,
you just look at the middle linebacker position, and there's not there's a couple guys that you can, that you can point out and say those were the guys.
Yeah.
And now this day and age of middle linebacker, it's kind of changed. It's not like this guy that can hit hard. You have to almost be able to be super fast and be able to cover these tight ends that are moving real fast now. And because if you were a middle linebacker back in the day, you'd be like, I'm just going to tear that guy's head off.
Yeah.
They're not going to pass in the middle of the field anymore. Now you can.
Yeah. They've almost got to do everything now.
Yeah, everything's
Like,
a
you've got to
penalty,
be able
so
to cover.
you have to do everything.
You got to be able to cover the tight end. You
Yeah.
got to be able to get in there and get at the quarterback. You got to be able to stuff the run. Like, you can't just be a big, huge guy with a neck brace sitting there in the middle, like
Romanowski. Just huge.
But I mean, it's kind of just the evolution of the game, and I think it's nice that I don't know about you guys, but it seems like it was a pretty seamless transition from that to what it is now. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think that the middle linebacker position was really exposed for that long, if at all, during that kind of change.
I think
No,
a
it's
lot
just-
of it because like that carryover from Fred. We know Fred right now is the best middle linebacker. He's hurt, of course, but
Fred's a stud.
Fred's a
dude. I love
stud,
Fred Warner,
Yeah.
dude. But nowadays, like you have to have an edge rusher. You got to have a corner shut down. And then linebackers play multiple positions now. So it's like you have the Mike
Yeah.
Sam. And so like no one's really playing a true middle linebacker, really, I think, nowadays. And maybe that's why it seems like it's seamless because the offense has. I feel like because of the penalties, how the game is structured is more focused on offense, and so defensive guys don't really stand out unless you're making big time plays, and those are typically just edge rushers. So yeah, I see what you're saying.
Well, it's also too. I mean, been thinking about most of the coverages that teams have now. A lot of them go, a 4-2-5, I think it is, or they'll go like a 3-3-5 or whatever. I think it's or 6. I think it is more like you want to almost have that safety, almost kind of middle linebacker guy out there. He can still cover a wide receiver, but still plug some holes in the run. So that middle linebacker, he almost needs to be kind of like Kuechly. Like Kuechly, I feel like changed the way that you look at middle linebackers. Because Ray Lewis, what did help Ray Lewis is he can hit them and not get called a penalty on them.
Yeah.
And he also had really good. That's when everybody was playing a 4-3. So it's like you had an outside linebacker that would probably rush, and then the other one that wouldn't rush. You had Suggs that would be kind of that guy that can cover, but also pass rush. So I don't know. I feel like the middle linebacker position, we haven't had as many greats of recent, but those ones that stand out, Kuechly, Fred, Ray, those guys have been. Who's the other one? I want to say he played with the Saints. I'm blanking on his name. He was a stud.
Middle linebacker?
Middle linebacker. Man, I'm blanking. Or maybe like
now?
Maybe I'm thinking like D'Amico Ryans a little bit. I know he's a coach now, but yeah, it's hard. Like you look at middle linebackers and you go, who are the greats?
Yeah.
And there's not like just this guy's a standout. There's like 3 standouts, and the rest are kind of all right. Now you start going old school. Who are the guys?
Which is crazy because for years it was such a pivotal role in the defense. I mean, it was your middle linebacker. I mean, that was the heart of your defense essentially.
Well, now it almost feels like your safety. Your free safety, because back then it used to be your strong safety. You had someone like Paul Amalu that almost played kind of linebacker a little bit.
Yeah,
like that guy was all over the field.
I don't even know if it's your safety nowadays. I think it's a shutdown corner. Which is wild to think.
Were you thinking of Jonathan Vilma, Cody? That's the only
probably.
Name.
That's the only one I can think of.
That's the only one I can think. Like I looked it up. I was like, he's the only one I see that would stand
I'll
out.
have to look at them after the pod. I'll have to pull up some guys, but it is weird. Like when you think about wide receivers, quarterbacks, like running backs, tons of guys come to your head.
Yeah.
When you start thinking about corners, tons of guys come to your head too. But middle linebackers, like I'm not saying that position has died out, but you better be good.
Yeah.
Like you better be good at that position, or else they're going to replace you with some nickel corner that can play in the middle of the field and be able to cover.
Yeah.
Because it's not about hitting the guys real well. It's about reading the eyes of the quarterback. Now I feel
Yeah.
and pre-play.
Yeah.
Because you're like, okay, this is what they're looking into, and then making adjustments on the fly.
Which I mean, Kuechly did.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
all the
definitely.
time. All the time.
Yeah.
It's crazy. His mind was crazy.
Yeah.
What's so crazy is like he was so good reading the run when it wasn't a run too. Like he's like, I knew exactly when they were doing play actions, and it's like he would almost fake it, be like, I'm gonna fake like I'm in the hole, but I'm also reading that eyes of the quarterback the whole time. And I'm like, man, this guy was just insane. And he did, and I mean that's the crazy thing is he didn't go to a really good college either. Like he went to a college that's kind of average. Boston College. I mean, I don't know when the last time they've been good. 1932. I'll tell you what.
They probably weren't even good when he was there.
Probably not.
They probably weren't. They were probably good. They probably held teams to 21 points. That's it.
Yeah, probably.
As soon as he left, 35 points.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
14-point difference. Well.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping, just to kind of wrap it up here, I'm hoping the Rams make it. Let's have a good year, guys.
Good.
I don't really care about your guys' year. I care about mine. I want to have a good year, man. That Seahawks loss, that killed me, man. It really did. I was playing Battlefield with Ivan, and then he was like, dude, the game's getting close. I was like, gosh darn it. So I started watching it, and I'm like, and after we got done, the game was done, I was like, not even talking, playing the game, and he's like, you good, man? And I was like, dude, that one sucked, man. I went to bed. I went to bed just sad.
How does that happen?
How does that happen?
Yeah.
How does that happen? I was mad
but
at
I think it's good.
Conversion.
I think it's good at the end of the day.
Yeah.
To get those losses out of the way. I know it hurts them, but definitely need to wake up. Wake up, dude. Playoffs are coming right around the corner.
Like I said, you guys probably have one of the best people to take a loss like that at the time you took the loss, to use it.
That's motivation
for an overall positive at the end of the season, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, even it's crazy that Puka had all the controversy going into the game, doing all the, saying all the anti-Semitic stuff, and then just the whole political stuff to it, and then he goes out there and balls out, dude, like 200 and something yards. Yeah, it just, they have a solid team, but like I've been saying all year, Devontae Adams has been the key to elevating them, because now goal line, you would think it's going to Puka. No, it's going to Devontae.
Yep.
And it's so crazy how open he gets.
He's like he's one of the best to ever do that.
Yeah.
Like he just is like back shoulder in the corner, like just
he's gonna get it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Just chuck it. Just chuck it. He's so good.
He's good.
He's so good at that.
Yeah. So, you guys have any shout outs or anything? Myles, I know you got tons of shout outs.
Never do. No shout outs this go around.
Nice.
So,
Sean, you got any shout outs or anything like that?
No, just I'd say shout out to everybody listening, supporting the bro Cody, man, on his podcast journey.
Yeah,
man. He's doing a great job, and I'm proud to see it, and just happy for the support for him.
Yeah, it was, like I said, it was really exciting to get you guys both on here talking some NFL stuff. Maybe we'll do some NBA. I feel like NFL were not very divisive. We're good. NBA, I might be a little divisive. I get a little nasty.
I think we all will be.
I get a little nasty
Heck
with the NBA. I'm not happy right now, but whatever.
Same. As a Heat fan, I'm livid.
Yeah, I'm kind of neutral as a Lakers fan at the moment, but
yeah. You better start getting mad, Sean. You better start getting mad.
You gotta be mad. You can't be neutral as a Lakers fan, bro.
Right now, we got to start getting mad. I gotta say one thing. I love that JJ he's being a little bit more like, I'm upset, I'm pissed that this is going on.
Heck yeah. Accountable.
I love it.
Dude, I love it. The perfect coach for that, I think, is accountability.
Yeah.
I think Austin Reeves needs to come back. Like, stop. Please come
back.
Please,
Stat.
Please. He's out for like another month or so, but dude.
Please.
Dude.
We need the white boys at the helm.
The white boys are nasty in LA. They're nasty.
I say we just trade everybody and just get white team. Just back to the 60s.
Back to the 60s Lakers
see what
team.
happens.
It's going to be bad. It would be bad.
Yeah.
But there's some good white boys out there. We'd get all the white boys.
If you got all of them, it just depends. All the good ones. So it's like, is Jokic going to count as that? Because
no, he don't count.
Oh, then
how does Jokic not count?
No, I'm saying we need like American whites.
Oh man, you got to get rid of Doncic, bro.
Well, no, he's already on the team.
Oh, okay.
I need dudes from Kansas.
Myles, that's literally the first thing I thought. I was like, well, there goes Doncic.
No. He signed a contract.
Keep the players that are physically.
We're saying we're saying he's from New York or whatever. He plays like a New Yorker. So let's keep him.
Okay.
You couldn't even get a starting 5 people from Kansas.
Hey, Tyler Euro, dude.
You have him. Take him.
I don't want him. I don't want him.
Please take him.
I don't want him.
Oh God, dude. It's hard.
Who's the guy? He's probably European. Who's the guy that plays for the Thunder? He's got a last name with H.
Holmgren?
Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, where is he
Chet
from?
Holmgren? Oh, okay.
Where is he from?
I don't know, but he looks like he's from like
his
Mars
name,
or something.
His name is
Indiana.
Weird.
Please.
Holmgren?
Need some white boys.
Let's see. When I typed in
LeBron for him.
Oh, where is he from? Minnesota.
Take him.
There you go. Take him.
And then on the bench we'll have mixed guys
by Wemby. That's pretty.
Yeah.
That's
mixed guys on the bench. So what we got?
Mixed guys on the bench.
Devin Booker on the bench. Who else we got?
He's white. No.
Anybody light skinned, they white now.
As soon as you get on the white squad, you're done, dude.
Oh man.
Oh God.
And then we're gonna move back to Minnesota. We're not gonna stay in LA anymore.
Stay in LA.
We're gonna go back to Minnesota.
That's. I guess that's a question. If the Lakers moved, are you still a Lakers fan? Depending on where they move. If they moved outside of California, are you still a Lakers fan?
I mean, I did it with the Rams. I mean, the Rams moved
St. Louis to LA.
I was still a St. Louis. I loved them when they were in St. Louis.
Yeah.
So say the Lakers went to St. Louis.
the St. Louis Lakers. I don't even know if they got any lakes over there.
I don't think so. I don't know.
I don't know. That's tough. I'd probably be like a Portland fan or something.
Oh goodness!
Oh my God!
Yeah, that's tough.
So random.
Goodness, a Portland.
I got them all teams.
A Portland fan?
What the?
I'm not gonna be no Kings fan. I'm not gonna be a Clippers fan. I'll never.
I would have gone like clear other side of the United States before I went Portland fan.
Boston, no, can't do that.
I would never.
No.
Orlando,
no.
Can't do that.
Maybe Orlando.
New York.
No, I ain't doing no
Knicks. I couldn't do New York.
I don't like their fans.
I just meant Brooklyn, but that's fine.
I just all of a sudden, no way, Myles. And when they start getting good, I've never heard of a Brooklyn fan like, oh man, I can't wait to watch them. I'm like,
when they had Durant,
Jay-Z?
a lot of people.
How is he doing?
He's just making money, Cody. He's like, all right.
Yeah,
another check came in.
No big deal.
Who cares?
No big deal.
I don't even know if I see him at the games. He's probably at the Nick games. He's sitting at the Nick games.
When they had Durant, he was definitely present. Outside of that,
for sure.
Yeah, he's
that team was still stupid. I mean,
It
him
was.
and Kyrie.
It was, but like when you first saw it on paper, it was
that team looked
kind of
deadly.
nutty.
Yeah.
It was kind of nutty when you looked at it on paper.
You just
But didn't they have like Brooke Lopez or something too?
Oh yeah,
DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had some guys, but I mean, I think they got some guys right now too. They're kind of quiet.
They're very quiet. They suck.
Miles
What the?
They're coming up, huh?
Dude, I love Michael Porter Jr. because he just don't pass. He just shoots. But like outside of that, bro, who else they have? Noah Clowney.
Nobody.
Like,
Nobody.
No one.
Nobody.
Nobody. You be a Philly fan, Cody?
I would never. I don't like what's his name?
Embiid or Maxey.
And I can't stand you know who.
Oh gosh.
You know it, Miles.
On Philly? You don't like Paul George, dude?
I can't. People talk way too highly of him.
But why do you hate him?
Paul
Because
Buster.
he's not a buster.
Forget that guy.
He's a buster, dude.
He is. He's a buster.
Oh man, I love Paul George.
I'm not even talking about his body of work. I'm just.
I'm not even talking about his body of work. I love his game. He's not living up
when
to
he
his
was with
potential.
Indiana. When he was with Indiana,
I had to hate him then. I was a Heat fan. They were in the back. But like,
mad respect on Indiana.
Bro, on Indiana, he was. That's when I started to grow my love. He's so smooth, bro.
Yeah, everything post Indiana though.
You didn't like him on OKC? That man was nice.
Buster. I love that Lillard shot that in his face. I said,
no,
yep, that's it.
That was a Westbrook bye-bye. Oh, dude, that game.
He said, I called game.
That was so awesome. And then the post.
What was that, Paul Pierce?
And then
I called game.
Yeah, and then the post-game interviews, like, I played great defense. I don't know what I was supposed to do. I'm good.
See, those parts, those Paul George moments, I can't stand.
And then he was also saying that was unshootable. Like that was.
Well, he said it was a bad shot.
That's a bad shot. It's a bad shot.
No, he made it, bro.
I make these all the time. Do you know who?
Those are the only. There was only two people that were shooting from that range that should be shooting. Curry and him.
Green light.
No, they were
green light.
Crazy range.
Nothing's a bad shot with them. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Come on, Paul.
Dude, I'll tell you what. If we get on and because I mean we literally are going off on a tangent here in the NBA already.
NBA gets me fired up.
Just a little taste right here. But if we end up talking NBA and you pose that question for all time, it's gonna be fireworks for sure.
Oh yeah,
all time like greats.
No, just like I mean we could go.
I don't know what you mean.
We could go all time greats. We could go starting a franchise with a couple people, whatever. Like.
All-time hate list? Oh, man.
All-time hate list?
Let's start with Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, Myles.
Dude, I can't stand him. I can't. That's one of my favorite all-time hates right there. I don't know what it is,
That's Myles' top 5.
It's just, he pisses me off, man. I feel like because he should be.
It's his face when he's on the court.
It's not. I don't know what it is.
He caused
Sean.
COVID. He got COVID going.
I think he should be better than what he is. Like, just you're too big to be that. I don't know, soft. I can't explain it.
There's a lot of those, but yeah,
Myles will go off on him for
a whole year, bro.
All right, y'all. Well, thanks to everybody for listening and watching. I'm trying to get my TikTok thing going, but I'm old, man. TikTok, really?
You TikTok thing going? What is that?
What's that?
I'm gonna be dancing. No,
I promise you, I'm not joining.
I'm not joining.
I'm just gonna be putting.
I'm not joining, but I'll pay. I'll
watching me dance.
I'll subscribe.
Just the girly dances for sure.
There you go.
No, I'm gonna be putting clips and stuff on there,
okay.
So that should be coming out. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all the above. Yeah. So thank you, everybody. Thanks you guys for coming on, and peace.
Thanks, Cody. Thanks.